He's down inside the 10-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
At his own 9-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
To throw, Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here's Hurts. Taken in by Dotson. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Don't hustle and grill. I'm not like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to end, now I got sell. If it's about money, then you know it's good at. If it's about money.
Set to go now on first and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he works his way through an opener. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
6-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. To throw is Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Love. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll take it on in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Cowboys. Point after. Coming up here. He's got it. And the Cowboys Cowboys have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A run with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Right here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Kevontae Turpin. Return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Red, black 40. Fury, yellow. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Love. Moving to his right. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
On the set. Set. Field, black, 33, yellow. Beetle, set.
Now Love. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
On the play. And the
Six,
Cowboys, 1st down. A 41-yard gain.
Out of the shotgun. It's Carl. This one caught at the floor. And they'll get him down
drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dallas. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. 14, Eagles nothing. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This field end at about the 9. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll run. It's Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Over just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's complete to A.J. Brown. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. The play fake, Hurts, out to his right, and he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. Big-time play for Philly. And even 30 yards.
And it's hardly really an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Down. Check.
RPO, they'll throw it to Rice. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And now it's 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Trying to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down and unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
I see through your act, and I still enjoy the show.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now Barkley.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Once again, it's Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a give to Barkley, running right. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Price now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw is Love. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
Wide open.
That's good for a Cowboys first
Ready?
down.
On first and 10, here's Love. Oh, right, wide open. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Love. To the right side, that's St. Brown. From the 38 now, here's second and 5.
Ready, ready. Drill green, 50, green. Smash, red. Cut, cut.
From the gun, it's Love. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Set. Set.
Now a run on first down. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, wait, how many?
And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Travis yard on the ground, and he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 7.
On play action, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Flatt. After big returning final tackle right near midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw in the curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. So a big one there to start the drive. 39 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love to throw it on first down. He'll get this complete. It's Ram again.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Dallas. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
At their own 30-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off.
I got him. On me.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Now, faking the give. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are business. This sets up first and goal.
13 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Black shot. Set. Ready. Strike two.
Motion man is Rice.
Ready.
On first down, it's Love. Looking down the field there, but his ball's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll bring up second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Third down, 3 to go.
Let's cut.
Love. They'll try to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On first and 10, it's Hurts. To the left side and taken in by Smith. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
At the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, here's Hurts. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and that's another wasted drive.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Second down throw for Love. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
Ready, set.
On the bootleg, it's Love. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Ready.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. The PAT up and good. The Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. Here's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line-of-scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Devontae Smith, and he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it.
On first and 10, here's Love. That one down the field, but they cannot incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Throwing on second down, Love. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Sit. Let's go now. 45. White. Claws red. White. 43. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
St. Brown. 10 yards
On second down, Love.
Second and inches.
Headed left, buying time. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on third and one.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up first and goal.
Blue 32. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question, second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll get that out to Barkley. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
with Barkley. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Price now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Love to throw it on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Huge catch and run. They finally get him down, but there's a flag. Not sure if this one's going to stand.
Blaster, 6. Down. 52 blue. Red, yellow. Smash, red. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Ball red.
Cowboys, first down.
Field,
28-yard gain. First down, Dallas.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That is hot. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first
Here we go.
and 10. Finding his tight end there. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31.
From 31, here is 2nd down and 7.
Set up, Edo blue. 60 red. 60 red.
Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Red, cycle. Set.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Yellow, line. Let's cut.
They'll stick with him again. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
The kicker on for the
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 53 yards.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
On second down, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit.
Cowboys 49, Eagles 35.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Slide, blue. Let's go now. Blue, 30, right, white. Cut, cut.
go play action with Love. Moving outside the pocket. Whoa! And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Let's go.
That is Ferguson in motion.
White. Ready?
On play action, Love. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Set.
Handoff here, up the middle. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11.
7-yard line.
Here we go. 10 black. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Right. Number 7.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10. They go from the 11. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead?
And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cowboys. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. The extra point is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and
1. A good spot here, second and a yard. Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Throw here down the field. With ball incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Be third, they need 1.
1.
So out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. a gain of 12 there. Good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
2nd and a yard. On play action, here's Hurts. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
To the air again, Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end, and then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Now, faking the give. He's got it at the 7. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
Here we go. One final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Shot, 17.
On first down, it's Love. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation.